Hi, welcome to Data with Jiazhen, my brand new YouTube channel. In this video, I will guide you step by step through the process of building a data application. This is my first video, so I hope you will find it valuable. By the end of this video, you will better understand the whole picture of the data processing. This is our today's agenda. To begin with, I will introduce what is data with Jiazhen and explain more about the way in which this channel can benefit both you and me. Following that, we will deep dive into the whole picture of a data application, which can provide you with a high-level understanding of the object. The rest of the times will be divided into 4 sections, which I will explore in depth in the future videos. However, for now, I will provide you with a brief overview of what to expect today. The first section is about project structure. Having a solid project structure is the key for efficient development. The second section is a case study, where I will demonstrate how to use the recommended project structure and the right pipeline to do the ETL and machine learning. This will give you a better idea of how to implement your own data application. Next, we will cover deployment. Once you have completed section 1 and section 2, you will already have the code base. I will show you how to deploy it in an easy way. Lastly, we will explore integration, the user interface into your data application. Through the videos, I will address some common questions which I received. I'm so excited to, here, be the journey with you, and I hope you will find value in the content I provide. Okay, let's start. So, what is the data with Jiazhen? So this is the YouTube channel. I'm still share my knowledge and insight on all data things, from the data engineer to machine learning. I want to provide some innovation way and practical content which you can easily understand and follow. You can find me on different social media here, such as Medium blog and a YouTube channel. Additionally, I recently launched a mentorship program on TopMed where you can schedule a call with me and to receive the personalized guidance. So let's deep dive. This is the whole picture of the data application. So the first steps is the data ingestion, where we get and load the necessary data. Then we move on access the data quality and understand the data draft, which I'm thinking currently is super important in the current data center AI. Next, we will focus on the data transformation, which involves various tasks such as cleaning, joining, and implementation kind of the algorithm. After transaction the data, we might need to normalize it for traditional database or denormalize it for faster performance. By reduce the join, we can significantly speed up the data fetching process. For the speed layer, instead of the and rely on the data lake or data warehouse, we can choose a high performance database like the Cassandra DB or Mongo or even the search engine like the Solar, Elasticsearch. We will explore how to design the data modeling and import data from the denormalized table into the speed layer. The speed layer can boost performance for sure to quick response for the UI interface. Then we move to the machine learning area. We have here we have the model training, we have model evaluation, the validation, also the scoring. Those steps ensure the accuracy and the reliability of the model we develop. However, with the emergence of the language model like the GCP, we can leverage a pre-trained model to access us to those steps. What that means is maybe we have one model, for example, currently ChatGPT, right? They provide an API. We can call the API directly instead of training our personal model. So the data, whether it comes from the speed layer or the result of the language model or the model scoring, is then to present to the end user through the user interface. The focus here is on deliver a user-friendly experience. And you can see here for the blue box here above is the all about ETL and data ops, and the pink pink here is for the model and ML ops. What we can see whatever for the ETL or ChatGPT kind of things or ML pipeline, there are three steps. Um, they need to go through the same steps, whatever the ETL and machine learning. So I'm saying, so this my thought is like that everyone need to know how to clean data. I mean, no matter they are data engineer, machine engineer, or data scientist. Then now let's move on to the project structure and the customized CLI. This is the coding section, and we'll cover the four keys: strong modularity, excellent readability, simplified pipeline entries, and effortless code execution. By following those principles, we ensure our code is reusable, easy to understand, and can be runnable effortless. Then in the section 2, we will deep dive a case study that can show the implement of the ETL, extra, transfer, and loading, and machine learning pipeline. Here, we will do some using the Twitter API. Twitter data, we will perform the sentiment analysis. In this case study, you will see how the project structure from section 1 can be applied to build a comprehensive data application. I mean, they both have like ETL and ML pipeline. Here in our case study, instead of using the both NLP model and ML scoring pipeline, I will use the ChatGPT API to do the ML job. You can find the relevant pipeline, which I have highlighted in before. I mean, the highlight here is the case study we will go through. Moving to the section 3, we will focus on a deployment. Using Docker and Python like pip, we will explore how to package our pipeline into reusable component and create the Docker image for easy deployment. This approach improves the dependency management, the version control, and facilitate the CI/CD process. Finally, in the section 4, we will discuss how to integrate our data application with a user interface like the UI. We can use business intelligence tools like the Tableau and the Looker, or we can build a customized UI using a framework like the React and the Flask. The goal is to effectively commute the insight and result of our data application to the end user. In this video, I will cover some simple steps on how to connect like the database, how to speed up the connection to the React and the Flask application, while I won't deep dive into the UX UI design in this particular topic. Additionally, we have some Q&A section to address some common questions. So the first question is like most people will ask me about whether AI will replace the tech job. So that's a good question. I mean, based on the current situation, it's more, for my understanding, it's more about job transformation rather than a complete replacement. Give you an example like just like a housekeeper will be transferred to the other's role like the driver. I mean, it's not the completely replacement, but it's like the transfer to the driver, right? So the next question is like when is the ideal times to pivot to a data job? My answer is like now, exactly now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, today. So begin your research today and consider the value and market demand for the data related role. I mean, so we have a lot of the data related role. So don't wait, start exploring the opportunity today. So the next one is some new, creative, often wondering how to boost their resume visibility. So here I provided 4 key points in response. Firstly, to ensure your resume is clear. I mean, what is like present your skill and objects. Secondly, is highlight your most impactful project. What I mean is can watch whatever the project, which maybe can catch the engineer manager And what if they like it, they think, okay, this kind of the project can be whatever the skill set there can be applying their teams. This is super nice. Thirdly, is customize your resume for each application and highlight relevant skill based on the job description. So we have discussed before, right? So for the no matter for the data pipeline or ML pipeline, they have a couple of the overlap. So maybe you know how to clean data, even you are the data scientist. But even you are data engineer, but you know about machine learning engineer kind of the move the model to production. But for example, if this is data scientist job, please more focus on data science. I mean, data engineer, kind of software engineer, the skill set is a plus, but it's not like the must. Lastly, focus on the measurable outcomes and achievement. I mean, which can be, impress a recruiter or hire manager. So we need to some metrics based on what you have done, right? So metrics, it's super readable, and everyone can look at it. Okay, no, okay, what do you have done? Then yeah, this if you find this information helpful, please support the channel by smashing the like button and the subscribe for more content. Thank you. I will see you all in the next video.